topics and break down the drama.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Do you believe that people in Los Angeles died because the fire chief is a lesbian? Yes or no? Do you believe? No. Okay. Mr. Ring, do you believe people in Los Angeles died because the fire chief is a lesbian?
No.
Great. Mr. I don't know because your name is now upside down. Mr. Hilton, do you believe that people in Los Angeles died because the fire chief is a lesbian?
No.
Mr. Freeball, do you believe that the people of Los Angeles died because the fire chief is a lesbian?
No.
Great. So, glad we established that. But I want to remind everyone that while fires raged through Main Street and Palisades, Elon Musk said that DEI means people die, in reference to the Los Angeles Fire Department's response. And my House colleagues seem to agree. This here is a tweet from Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene posted on her official social media. It says, "How's your DEI mayor of Los Angeles working out for you?" So it's become crystal clear that the phrase DEI is used in place of much more offensive terms to talk about people of color, to talk about women, queer people in this country. It's sickening, and they're literally saying this while people were dying. So obviously, this has nothing to do with the families who lost everything. It does not do anything for the communities that were destroyed. It's an absolutely wrong way to deal when you have a natural disaster. And I know, because the last 2 summers in Vermont, we've had catastrophic flooding. What people need in this moment is leadership. Americans need us to get the resources that they need out to them immediately. America does not need a president that is hell-bent on dismantling our federal emergency management system or conditioning aid to California to profit off of a community's devastation. All this talk of DEI is a complete and utter distraction from the fact that we need a plan, an actual plan to help the people of California.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what America wants. Nice and calm. You almost there. Don't mess this.
Oh no.
It's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get it on the floor.
You really about to do it?
40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
They get on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like.
Right, y'all. Y'all know why it was 2 good conversations there, so we're gonna have a discussion about those 2 conversations. So let's just start. These are things that are really going on that's happening. You know, I like the T in the street to talk about what's happening right now. So if I start with you, Tiara, and you know I'm going to start with you.
I know.
On the congresswoman that was talking about the DEI and actually the fire chief. What was your thought on that? Did you have any feedback or anything?
Yeah,
you
just
want to
a
share with the
little.
people?
I try not to get too deeply involved because it's very emotionally triggering, I know, for a lot of people. I did hear, I didn't hear about this one in particular, but I heard some of the comments that were made about the plane crashes. And it was similar kind of language around that. I just think, and I actually was having this discussion a few weeks ago with some friends, when it comes to politics, it's almost like, I don't know if they're being serious. Like, there's no way that these people have this much intelligence and y'all are the people that are making decisions for this country, and y'all don't know how to come up with a solution, whether it be like, you know, Democrat, Republican, see things from 2 different sides of the aisle and we say, okay, hey, this is what we're gonna come up with that's actually gonna work. It just almost feels like it's entertainment. It just doesn't feel like y'all are being serious, because DEI and a natural disaster or a plane crash, it doesn't have anything to do with each other. So it's almost like, are y'all can't be serious.
Well, what they're
doing, are you doing this on purpose just to like stir up people's emotions and distract them?
Of course,
because it just doesn't make any sense to me. That's why I try not to keep up with it, because it's almost like y'all can't be serious.
Well, here's the flip side of not keeping up, and that's what they want. They want us to tune out, and I'm not saying get so engulfed in it, but it's a distraction from the bigger picture of what's going on.
Exactly.
And so what's going on is, while they're waving the flag over here to foolery, they're making all these changes over here. And it's the same thing that happens when you say, I'm going to stay at home. It's not going to impact me. I'm not going to go and vote. And then you look up and it's too late.
Yeah.
So everything, and I love what you said about that.
And I want to also, I do watch some of these hearings, but when it comes to like the stuff that's like big in the news, it's just like I almost feel like this is not the real hearing. I feel like
It is
this
not.
for us.
100%. It is not because it's not real. It's a distraction.
Yeah.
Brother Carter, you have anything to add to
Well,
that?
y'all both made it clear. You know, it's all about the bell ringing over here while we doing this over here.
That's it. And guys, if y'all have anything to say about that, please put it in the comments. We'll read your comments. Also, on the second one,
It's
the
like that rap song I heard this morning.
What was the rap song you heard?
Something about the gunshot went off. I got you looking now, and you look.
I don't know. You only heard it in your head. Don't worry about
yeah.
well. That we that's okay.
Somebody out there know what I'm talking about.
No,
Yeah.
we don't know. So we gonna before we go, we got to talk about the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And all of the controversy that came with the Super Bowl halftime show. And so I just want to ask the room and hey guys in the background. I mean the team, I want you guys to chime in on this too. What was your thought and what did you get out of the Super Bowl performance? Diamond, jump on it. You don't have anything to say. Oh, I know. I was trying to leave. I was trying.
Is my mic on? Okay.
Yes.
I love the performance. The message went over so many people's heads. But like me, because I'm a Gemini, that's my Gemini brother, I caught everything he was doing. I was like, yes, I love this. He's sending a message. It's like a message within a message. And it went over so many people's heads.
What was the message, if you can, that you got out of it? That if you can make it plain for the people in the back of the room.
So I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of messages. Some actually went over my head, but the one that really caught my attention was how he used Uncle Sam as Samuel L. Jackson as the America. They wanted to keep the show kind of nice and good for American TV in the American way, but Kendrick Lamar being Kendrick Lamar, he's gonna show the way, the correct way, or the black way, or just us representing us, and I like that about him.
Oh, okay, and
They not like us.
They know.
okay, Tiara, what did you get out of it, or did you even enjoy it? I think you were around me for the Super Bowl.
I couldn't hear most of it
because they was
I
a
had
Super
to
Bowl.
go back and watch clips because it was so much noise.
It was a Super Bowl party going on.
At the Super Bowl party.
Oh,
So,
that means it was a good Super Bowl party.
I had to go back and watch it again because some of the stuff people were pointing out, I was like, when did that happen? Because
it was so
turned
much
up,
noise.
right?
It was okay then. Them Carters, I tell you.
I think it was a cool performance. I think it was very much K Dot. Like it was very much Kendrick Lamar. It was within his wheelhouse. Like that's type of performance is to be expected. And I think that just looking at the responses on social media, a lot of people were disappointed and like, oh, it should have been more of this. It was so boring. It was so this and that. And I think that he remained true to his style of performing and kind of having all of those messages ingrained where you're still going to be thinking about it and decoding it months from now.
Yes.
So I think he stayed true to him, and I think just with anything else, some people gonna love it and some people not. But either way, they're talking about it.
They're talking about it. And I do believe that his was the highest viewed.
Yes.
And then even after,
Bowl was
the highest viewed Super Bowl ever. And so there was something good about it. Brother Carter, what did you take out of it?
Thank you for asking. Because people over 60 like myself, we really don't get what the disrespect of the song was all about. We had to have a discussion with some younger people to understand what
hilarious.
was going on.
He was hilarious.
Because they
was
not like
hilarious
us didn't make sense to us. You know?
What did you think about DJ Mustard's outfit?
Who?
the other guy that came on the field with him, that had on the big clothes.
Okay. They not like us. I'm gonna stick with right now. And so until I talked to some young people, I didn't have an understanding because I never heard Drake name mentioned in the song or nothing like that. So I was like, what does they not like us? I said disrespectful, and I wanted to know. And so young people, y'all know what the disrespect was?
I don't listen to a ton of raps, so all the
you was at the party too.
And that's another point. Everybody not culturalized to what was going on that show to understand what was going on.
I know there's like lots of nuances, and I will say this. I think something beautiful that different like entertainments and artists do bring is these kinds of conversations, right? And I think I wish they were done in ways like where everyone would be encouraged to talk about it, even if you disagree.
Yes.
I feel like we're just kind of getting back to that point. just like I feel like we're slowly kind of entering that space, kind of like what we've been doing for years.
Yes.
But like as a culture, as a country, like we're slowly easing back into that.
And that was the reason for me bringing that up, is it's something worth having a conversation without trying to battle or tear the next person down.
Yeah.
There was a message in what he delivered out there. And if we open our eyes up to learning and hearing more from the other side, I think we can come together more. Because if you sit over here with just what you think something is and you never hear another person's perspective, really, you just all in your thoughts. You're not that, I'm sorry. You're not that, you're not.
Dun, dun, dun. They not like us.
There you
they
go.
Not like us.
All right,
they
then.
Not like
It's
us.
time. Did we have any comments or any answers to the riddles out there? Let's
So
go.
we did have some comments to the question that was earlier about not the question, it was a T in the street.
Yes.
So Donald James from YouTube said, I don't know about the others, but in that situation, I'm with her and I agree with her. That was the first video.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Then Elizabeth from Facebook said, why people bring politics into situations where people are on their weakest time of their life.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly. 100%, Elizabeth. Good morning. Good morning.
And then we did have some riddle answers, but they weren't the one.
They still don't have it. Give
Nobody got
what
it.
they said. What
Abraham James from YouTube said lying.
they said. That could be it.
Betty from Facebook said fear. And somebody else.
My boy John said his ex.
His ex. That's funny. Close.
That's a
you're,
good
you're right there. And then,
oh, that's real close?
yeah, in his perspective, it would be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Then Facebook, Betty also said confusion.
Okay. We still not there?
We still not there, guys.
Okay, y'all keep going.